There once was a MySpace model by the name of Tila Tequila. She had probably more fans than anybody on MySpace. And as a matter of fact, they called her the queen of MySpace. Um, she got so much fans and so much notoriety to the point where she got her own show on MTV. And basically was even recording music. I think I don't know if, correct me if I'm wrong, even did some stuff with Snoop Dogg. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, she was recording her own music. She had her own TV show. And just, did a lot of, regular model stuff. Um, but also some really provocative stuff too, which she definitely was known for. Um, and it just seemed like more of an attention thing. At some point, her MySpace went the way of the dinosaurs, and I don't know what happened. And her TV shows weren't really popping at some point, and one of the reasons is because she started talking some racist stuff at some point. I guess she was saying some anti-Semitic stuff, from what I've read, and she had basically. It's funny because she actually was looking into converting into Judaism, from what I understand, after um, reading the Kabbalah, which I don't think all people of that faith really co-sign. But I'm not Jewish, I can't say that. Um, but at some point, she got on this whole uh, Nazi thing and this whole Trump thing too. And I don't know if it was just because she wasn't getting as much attention. Like I said earlier, she did a lot of provocative stuff, and I swear I remember hearing her basically talking about her doing some of that provocative stuff just to get attention. You know, um, she started basically doing all this alt-right BS, like throwing up Sieg Heils and hanging around people like Richard Spencer and that Chuck Johnson character. That I'm gonna do a video about him too, but that's yeah, because of some recent stuff that he said, and I'm definitely gonna blast that, blast whatever he said out. But that's not the subject matter of this story. So she just started going to that crowd and just um, talking all kinds of greasy stuff about black people and you know Jews and all that stuff. Um, yeah, she basically became a straight up white supremacist, racist. Now people will say, well, she's not white. Well, you have people that are white supremacist but are not white. Some people will even play off of them being white in other places, um, versus being an Anglo or Euro, um, or they're just, will just sympathize with that whole, white supremacist movement, like the alt-right and all these other cats that go along with that. Um, so the reason I'm doing this video is because where she is and what she said recently. I planned on doing this video some time back. I just never got around to it. I'm doing it now. This woman had the nerve to talk about black women. I don't like that, and it's for obvious reasons. And any black men that are co-signing that, shame on you. Shame on you. Co-signing this disgusting person talking about our sisters like that, you got some problems. That's just not cool. That's just really disgusting. I'll say this. Throughout all that she said, one thing that she got right was they are the daughters of Zion. Yeah. But one thing I can't stand is when people misquote. She used this whole scripture talking about black women's hair and all this stuff just to spin off of against black women. You're using the Bible, you're adding to it. That's a curse. You're cursing yourself. That's ugly. You don't want to do that, Miss Tequila. Don't quote the Bible if you don't know what you're talking about, for one. Two, The Bible was not supposed to be made into a racist manifesto like a lot of these American and Euro Christians have done with it. I won't even call those people Christians. They're pretty much heterodox as far as I'm concerned. If anything, tequila, before you start bagging on black women, you need to read Numbers 1 through 10. Like, read it very clear. Again, I'll say it. You need to read Numbers 12. I'm sorry, I didn't mention the chapter. You need to read Numbers 12, 1 through 10. It shows you what will happen, or what happened when another black woman was was made fun of. Think about that. You want to talk about black women and our skin tone and our hair? Yeah, you also need to read Revelations 5:5, because it describes the Most High as having the kind of hair that we have. What do you say about that now? God made everybody creative. God made everyone into an art piece, but it's people like this that corrupt his word and that corrupt creation and make it into something ugly. The devil can't stand humanity, so he does that a lot to us and sends other people to do such. She's being a devil, basically. Whenever you guys hear me use that term when it comes to a human being, that's what I mean. A person chooses to be a devil. And if you choose to be a devil, I'm going to call you one. This person right here, Tila Nguyen, or Nguyen, I think she has her name is Tien too or something like that, but Tila Tequila is choosing to be a devil. So yeah, you guys, I would also recommend a more thorough commentary on this and just her history and stuff. Check out Paris Milan's video about her. It goes into more detail about her than mine's. And the thing is, white supremacy, and when we say that, we're just basically calling out the superiority complex that has been used for power. This stuff is definitely going to turn in on her. Seriously. She's teaching her kid a bunch of rubbish. There's a bunch of different things that she's said that has gotten her in the position where she is now, which is not anything where she was. And to be honest, I think she has some mental problems. You know, I know she had an aneurysm. I'm not clowning that. That's a messed up situation. But the thing is, you don't have to be a racist to be mental. She definitely has some issues. Hopefully she will get some healing and seriously get rid of that whole racist BS as well. If you really want healing, you definitely need to have that away from you. Anyway, you guys, yeah. And just to remind the trolls, you have a problem with this? You're a snowflake.